What's up, guys? This is Isis the Gamer. Today we'll be playing Star Citizen. We're gonna be checking out the Defensecon for the Drake ships. So, yeah, let's push it into the persistent universe. Hopefully, our loading time shouldn't take that long. But yeah, I should be spawning in L2 in our corp. So all we have to do is just get a ship, go down into the planet, and just go into the Defensecon hole. Hopefully it's going to be good, it's going to be fun. A lot of players have said there's a lot of fun things to do in the Defensecon. There's a lot of ships. The one ship that I haven't seen yet is the Drake Cutter. I haven't really seen the Herald myself, but I know a couple of my friends used to drive that or fly that around in the game. But yeah, so I would like to check out all the Drake ships if possible. Just in my medical suit at the moment, haven't got anything special. Don't need any good outfits or anything like that. Maybe in the Defensecon we can buy something like t-shirts or something like that, or something cool. Oh, okay. Star Citizen is a very beautiful game. Love it so much. Let's see what ship I can retrieve. Hopefully I can retrieve an arrow, which is much faster. Alright, it's Hangar 4, I guess. Let's go to Hangar 4. For the arrows, I used to get pads, but I don't know why they're giving me a hangar for a small spacecraft of this size. Let's call in for the doors to open, so by the time we get in we can leave straight away. I haven't played Star Citizen in a long while. Maybe I have to be in my ship for me to call it in. Okay, enter pilot seat. The animations are really amazing in this game. Alright, let's go to the comms and let's call it in. Alright, the wings are folded in. This ship is so amazing. You could do low flying with this. Alright, let's get our bearings set. So let's go set it for our corp. Oh, I accidentally cancelled the jump. Should be there shortly. Since this is a very small ship, right, I'm guessing it's taking longer than usual. I'm not entirely sure what I'm running at the moment for my drive. It's just a stock arrow, that's all it is. But it isn't anything great. Alright, we are 300 clicks out. We should be arriving to Arco. And we need to go to area 18. As soon as we land, I'm pretty sure the Defensecon should be straight out, like in that vicinity anyway, so. Alright, 30 clicks out, and I see the planet coming in. Boom, we're here. Alright, so I'm guessing we need to go into area 18, which is right there. And we just quantum drive to A18. Now that's beautiful. Now I usually have troubles finding the landing spot for area 18. So let me see if I can call in for a landing, and hopefully not yet, unfortunately. So I'm guessing the landing pads are somewhere around here because I see spaceships here. Or maybe this is one of the old halls. Aha, there we go. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, let's call in for the A18 landing services, and hopefully they'll provide me with a landing bay. It's a night time. And it's raining as well, so visibility isn't the greatest at the moment. And that's a player right there, and he is flying a Hall A to do some trading, hopefully. Hang on, my landing gears are out. Let's get the bearing straight. Such a big hangar for a small craft. Alright, not the best landing, but yeah, we got here safely without crashing. That is good news. Arrival. This is the way to go in. This hangar should be for something like a constellation or something of that range, basically, for an anvil arrow for a small craft. This is a big hangar for something that small. Okay, calling in my elevator to go downstairs into the lobby area. Alright, and I'm guessing we need to go into the Riker Memorial Spaceport. So we can't interact with these ads here, but in other elevators you're able to like interact with them. Alright, we should be getting into the spaceport soon. Just got my medical outfit that you spawn with as soon as you die. I'm guessing we're here already, but I might have not noticed. Alright, let's see if we can get some nice outfit to wear for this event, because I think we need to look apart. What can we wear? Hang on, let me just set my filters to clothing. Yeah, I like this. Show off our outfit to people. Alright, Defensecon is this way. Let's go. There's a guy who just came from it. Hopefully we are able to enter the ship hole for Drake Defensecon. Few of my favorite ships are here. Few of my first ships are also here as well, like the Drake Cutlass Black. Okay, and here we are. We're here for the Defensecon, where all of the Drake ships are in one place. Alright, let's start with the Drake Dragonfly. It's right in the middle of everything. I'm guessing this is the most important one. Yeah, so you can pause here to read this, but I'm not going to read it. This is a grand vehicle that you can store in ships and drive inland. Pretty good ship though. Or it's like a hovering motorbike, whatever it's called. But it's very neat. Comes with good weapons as well. For what it is, basically. I believe this is the Cutlass Black. For the people that want to read this, you can just pause it, just have a quick read. So we got some AI just standing around the Cutlass Black. Pretty neat ship. Alright, let's get some lights going. Or I'm not sure if this ship allows the lighting, so you might need to enable your torch. Since my outfit doesn't have a torch, we just have to do with what we got here. Some jump seats here. You can sit down. Funny thing is, I don't think we folded the chair, so I'm just gonna get out of the chair. So I don't know how we sat down, but you need to open. Is it closed? Okay, it was open, but it just glitched out. But yeah, so you can open that. Most of the ships you can interact, like for example the back door here. Then you got these side doors here that you can close and open. Very useful ship. You can tractor beam stuff into the ship by having these doors open and having a teammate extracting boxes with a tractor beam, and then you can just collect it and you can just put it into the grid on the ship. So let's see the cockpit area. So they have a pilot seat and a co-pilot seat. Very nice. And this is what the ship looks like from the outside. Has some nice guns, nice turrets. Very fast because it has those big thrusters at the back, and you can fold them to go VTOL mode. I haven't played with a Cutlass Black in a while, so I'm not entirely sure how you turn this on, but I'm sure if you hold R or something like that, you could turn it on. So U is to turn it off and R is to turn it on, but you can't see any of those MFDs unfortunately, because I think they removed the basic components, so you can't steal these ships. That is pretty neat for the ship. The co-pilot can shoot missiles, stuff like that. You got 2 beds here, a gun rack, some external or internal storage for the ship. So 2 beds, a turret that you can enter as well. So yeah, this is the Cutlass Black. So you can't turn this on unfortunately or move it around. But since the Drake event is here, you can rent this out for free for temporary. Alright, the next ship we have here, I believe it is a Cutlass Steel. Let's look for the panel to read stuff on about it. I don't think it has one at the moment, unfortunately. But since the ship is here, we can just go in. So this is a pretty neat ship because it's a drop ship. Can carry a lot of people. So you got these drop seats here. Then you got those like turrets that you can use. You got like a lot of seats here. They're pretty much the same doors here. So you can open and close the doors, and you can lock the doors, preventing trespassers. And that gun folds back nicely as well, so it doesn't clip into the door. Is anything else on the ship I'm forgetting? I think this is pretty much it for the back part of the ship. But you do have these nice guns in the sides, so I think you got 2 in each side. So if you're landing in a very hot place, you can have some gunners here. Alright, I believe this will be the same for the... I think it's the same as the Cutlass Black. You got 2 beds here, you got some weapon racks, some storage place here as well, and then you got this turret here. Pretty much the same as the Cutlass Black, but with more weapons and more seats. But you can't do cargo, or you can't have your ROC in here. So pretty nice ship for this size. Oh, there is one here. The documentation about the ship, I just missed it out. I guess I was probably blind, but yeah. Then you do have the same seating plan as the Cutlass Black. You got the pilot seat and the co-pilot seat, so that's pretty good for this ship. Just quickly go into the thing here so people can read about the Cutlass Steel. Alright, nice. And then we got another Cutlass Red here, which is a medical ship, which is pretty nice. Where is this one, so I don't miss out for people reading about this ship? Alright, here's the explanation about the Cutlass Red. But its role is medical, so you have some med beds inside that heals people. So you got these back doors you can open and close. Then you got these beds here. I'm not entirely sure what tier they are. I believe they're like tier 2 or 3, but it's the one below the Carrack basically, and the Carrack, it has one of the top tiers. So you got 2 of these here, and then you got these doors that you can open and close here as well. For some reason I'm not able to open or close them, but yeah, you are able to open those doors in the other version. And you got 2 more beds here for your medical team, and then I think you got another 2 more here. Then you got a nice little bathroom here as well, so that you can sit down. So unfortunately this ship does not have a turret, but it does have those searchlights on the top. I think they're searchlights, yeah, that you have to access from the co-pilot seat. You do have some weapon racks here, some storage boxes, and then it's pretty much the same as the Cutlass Black. You got the pilot seat and the co-pilot seat. This ship does come with weapons, some lower tier weapons. You got 4 of them there, so there is some defense for the ship. And then personally my favorite ship is the Cutlass Blue. With this ship, I think you got these chambers here that you can store people in. So if you find like some bounties, you can put them in there, and then you can just send these pods off to the I think the security on each planet, so you might be able to give them. There's no gameplay yet for these yet, but you got like a lot of them. So maybe in the future you can have like 2 security guards watching these pods so no one leaves them. So then you have another door here and another door on the other side. In here you got some storage, more weapon racks, a turret here, 2 beds, and then you got a co-pilot seat, and then you got a pilot seat. But the front on this ship is much different than the other ships. So that is pretty neat for this ship. Alright, let's move on to the next category, which is going to be, let's see what we have here. You have the Caterpillar. Yeah, this is the Caterpillar, very huge ship. Let me just find the documentation about this. The lights are very awkward on this, but here you go for anyone who wants to read about the Caterpillar. So this ship is for trading. So you got a lot of storage space on this ship, and you can put a lot of cargo in here. Personally, one of my favorite ships. So you have to deploy this ramp here, or elevator. Then you can send it up. Most of the time I get lost in this ship because this is a very huge ship. Let me see if I can get a third-person view. This is so huge compared to the other ships in the in this Defensecon whole. So you can see this has a lot of weapons here, like a turret on the front, a turret at the bottom. Don't see any turrets at the back at the moment. No, I don't see no turrets at the back, but yeah, you pretty much have like a 360 visual because the top gunner would be looking around it at the back, the front, the top, and the left and the right, and the bottom turret will do the same thing but protect the underside of the ship. So it has good defense to it. I think it also has good what's it called again, shields as well, so it's very hard to take these down. So you might need something like a stealth bomber or something like that to take this down. So you got a nice mess hall here, few beds here as well. I'm not entirely sure what these are. For a second I thought this was a stove, but it's not a stove. Then you got a bathroom here. Then we have our first access to the storage place here, so you can open these doors individually, so you can have your cargo exposed. This ship does have tractor beam. They haven't implemented the tractor beam system yet to this game, but you're able to tractor beam like boxes here into these little pods here. So yeah, so there's like I think there's like 3-4 more of the same thing here. So you got this here and here. You got a little catwalk up there, but I'll swing around to it in a second. So you got more storage box area as well, more grids here as well, and then you got the cargo grid. So pretty open. And you can close them as well, so you can protect your cargo. Very nice ship this is, and this is also very expensive as well. Then we have a turret here, so you can just go to the upper turrets. So you can see we are looking at the front. So pretty much you're protected from the upper part of the ship. I'm not entirely sure what weapons there are on these ships in terms of sizes, but I think these are like size 3s or size 4s for the top here. And then you got this catwalk. So these are like individual modules for the Caterpillar. Then you got an EVA access, so you can open this door and EVA out, so you can go out in space. So then we are in command access. So the command access is where you will have the seats. So these are the seats for the pilot here and the co-pilot. So you got nice visual of the cockpit here, and for a third person, that is pretty awesome for this ship. I really like this. Then you got the co-pilot seat here, then you got two support seats here, and then if we go down here, then we have access to our first tractor beam. Wait, hang on, so there's a toilet here, a couple of beds here as well, and then this is the tractor beam. Currently the tractor beam thing is bugging me out because this is what I look like when I'm using the tractor beam. Quite buggy for that, but I can leave it and I'm still alive. Nice. Alright, so not entirely sure where this door leads to, but I think it's to EVA out. Let me just confirm that with you guys really quickly. Can't really see, to be honest. Nah, I can't see if there's a door leading outwards, but I think it should be to lead you guys out into space. Alright, let's go back up. The ladder is right here, and we go this way to the center hall, and the other side is pretty much the same thing. It doesn't have the command area, it just has that tractor beam, so you can access the tractor beam here. So you got nice visual out of this area here. So you can have a person here looking out for any pirates that are trying to board the ship. Alright, so this is the way that we got in, I believe. So let's go here. So you got a data center here. You got the power plant access. Some components here, jump drive access. Then if we go down here, I think this is where the engineering is for this place. Yeah, this is the engineering deck. And then you got the final turret access for the bottom turrets that you can see from at the bottom. Awesome. So then we have a lower hallway back into the elevator access, so then we can leave the ship. The Caterpillar is one of my favorite ships in the game. Alright, on to the next ship. I believe it's gonna be the Drake Cutter. I'm not entirely sure about the role on this ship. We'll have a quick read. So it's a light freighter ship. So it has 4 SU of cargo room. So it's like a small cargo ship, but it just has 4 SU, so it's not very... I think it's like you just give like emergency supplies to bigger ships. So for this ship, I believe there should be a lighting system here, so you could turn the lights on. Hang on, I'm having an issue here. Turning these lights on. There you go, the lights are on here. So you got some component racks here. Then he recognized me, so I opened the door. Some beds, or just a single bed here and a single bathroom here as well. So I believe this is like a single roll ship. Into the cockpit access here. More components. Is there a lighting button here that I can use? There you go, the light's working. So let's get in the seat and let's see what it looks like in third person and the cockpit view. Yep, pretty much looks like the Cutlass Black, but yeah, you got a wide view, and the third person is here as well. Alright, let's move on to the Herald. I'm guessing the Herald's right here. So for anyone who wants to read, have a little read about it. It's just a medium data ship here. So it has a very funny looking shape to it. But it has that huge thruster at the back. So this ship, you know, is going to be fast. And you got some weapons here as well. Alright, this person is blocking my entrance. Alright, so you got your cockpit access here. Alright, and yeah, so you got some nice external views of the ship. So you can see out the cockpit nicely as well. Then you got the guy who sits in the support seat that does the medium data hacking and stuff like that. Then you got a bed here. So I'm surprised that there's no 2 beds in this ship. Single bed here at the moment. Maybe it's a single roll ship where you can just park up in space and then sit in your data seat. Some toilet seats here. Alright, and let's look at the external view of the ship. Speed wise, I think this is one of the fastest ship. Okay, now how do I leave? I believe the entrance is here. So you can just open the door and just jump out rather than doing the whole entire animation of climbing out. Alright, next you got the Buccaneer. Here's something to read about it. It's an interdiction ship, and it's packed up with a lot of weapons here. And here's an external view. Alright, let's leave the ship and let's see what we can interact with from the outside. Okay, I'm not entirely sure because what's it called again? can't interact with anything because this is a display ship. Really like the landing gear on this ship is very unique for this ship. Alright, next we have another new ship. We have the Vulture. Now the Vulture is a salvaging ship, and here's something to read about it really quickly. Looks a lot like a crab, doesn't it? Alright, let's enter from the back. Alright, can we turn the lights on here? Alright, so you got some nice, I think like 2 or 3 cargo grids here. So after you salvage some ship, boxes will come out here and you just place it down wherever you want. You can craft materials here, so you can craft some multi-tools, tractor beams. Alright, let's go into the next door if it wants to let me in. Then we got a ladders here, some components here. I believe this would be a gun rack as well, a single bed, a single toilet here as well. Then you got the cockpit view. That you can sit down. Personally, for me, the Vulture is more like a modernized ship, whereas the rest of the ships, they follow a similar pattern. So you got this 2 tractor beams, not tractor beams, sorry, the salvaging arms that you can scrap metal and stuff like that. And yeah, that's the Vulture, and let's look at a third-person view of the ship. So it's basically like a space crab. Alright, and I think this would be the final ship and one of my favorite ships of the Drake company, and it's the Drake Corsair Exploration. This ship is very huge compared to the Cutlass Blacks and the Reds and stuff like that, basically. Let's turn some lights on here so we can see. Okay, I'm just trying to turn the room lights on. Oh, that's bright. So you got some cargo spaces here. You can fit in quite a lot of boxes here. I don't think you can interact with this. I'm not entirely sure what this is supposed to be. Alright, let's move in to the next door. Alright, this is very dark. Let's turn the lights on here. So I believe these are like some components and exploration stuff, or maybe like an engineering room. So then you got another door that you can leave from. Let's open this door if we can, and then there's a lever that you pull here and you can EVA out into space. Some gun racks, I believe these are like storage as well. So let's move into the next room, and this is the mess hall. Okay, the lights are, wait, are the lights are on or not? Okay, let's turn the room light on. So you got some few beds here for each person. Then you got a shared bathroom, and a mess hall seating and stuff like that. Something I like about the Corsair is you can open this door here, and there's an elevator that you can go to the roof with. So we're on the roof of the Corsair. There's a turret right there. Alright, let's go one floor down. And this elevator also takes you down one more floor. This is like, I'll show you right now. It's not a floor, it just takes you out of the ship. So it's like a second entrance to the ship. And we can just leave the ship just like that. Alright, let's go into the cockpit area. Okay, I don't know which lever it is, but it's one of these levers that takes you up. Okay, we're one floor up now. Okay, how do we open this door? Okay, those doors are open. We're just glitching out. So you got some turrets in the side. They are very mean. So you got 360 protection here. So you got the pilot controlled weapons, and then you got those side two weapons here, the turrets, and then you got the final turret on the top here. So there's nothing underneath protecting this ship. This is very low down. Okay, let's leave the turret area. Alright, and let's go into the cockpit area. There is some lighting here that you could turn some lights on. Let's open that door. Maybe somebody locked the door. Yeah, somebody did lock the door. Oh, that's to go the other way, to back. Alright, and then you got some, I believe these are beds that you can sleep here. Some components. Let's try turn some lights on here. So then you got the cockpit seat. The MFDs are giving me like Matrix vibes, basically. And here's a third-person view of the ship. Very nice. And then something I like about this ship is the co-pilot seat. There's a whole entire animation for it, and just look at this, it's so beautiful. That's funny. Okay, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. I just jinxed it basically, but the way it should be is let's see if it works a second time, because it just glitched out on me. Hang on, can't get in there. Alright, let's try that again. So you sit down, then it goes down here, and then you can see down here as well. So that's pretty good. I really like the Corsair, one of my favorite ships. Okay, now let's leave the seat. And that is the Corsair. And I believe that would be the final ship in the Defensecon. So we've seen the Drake Cutlass Black, the Drake Steel, the Cutlass Red, the Cutlass Blue, the Caterpillar, the Cutter, the Buccaneer, the Herald, the Vulture and the Corsair, and we also seen the Drake Dragonfly. And that will be it for today's video for the Defensecon. Thank you very much for watching.